Ooh, that IPA is good.
So, yeah, that's just like if a dam springs a leak.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because
springs a leak? Yeah, springs a leak.
Concrete, like in this scenario with the retaining wall, the concrete, the viscosity of concrete is so fucking thick. It wasn't the weight that did it. It was the volume.
Yeah.
And that little gap. Because their form literally, it didn't fail. It didn't fail in the way that it collapsed. It went up. It literally floated. It went floop, and everything went under it because it pushed it. It squeezed its way. It's like a gap under a door.
Yeah.
And it went under the door and ripped it off its hinges. The door just went up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just but I mean, I don't know.
And with water's way worse than that.
Yeah.
Way worser.
That's what I mean. It's just a crazy engineered part of life that we've had dams for a really long time now. There's dams all over the world. And it's still just a very crazy, phenomenon to me.
Yeah, I was talking to someone the other day about there's Peaceful Valley in Spokane. And it's actually where they filmed, I was going to say Edward Scissorhands. It's where they filmed...
Close enough. I'm just kidding.
Benny and June.
Yeah.
With Robert Downey Jr. No. Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're doing great.
Thanks. Really doing good here. Anyways, it's a beautiful little flat of old homes right on the river. And I'm like, well, it scares me to live in that kind of area because if you go to Spokane, there's this big valley and the river's down in the valley. Well, in that valley is a little plateau of homes. And I go, well, that's obviously a flood zone. And people go, no, there's 7 dams ahead of that river. They would have to let out all the water. I'm like, yeah, but in my mind,
if something happens,
all it takes is one dam to fail. All that water rushes, and it's just like a bowling ball going through pins.
Yeah.
Just because,
and that river moves aggressively.
Fuck, yeah.
That thing moves with so much fucking power.
It is a natural river of fury.
Yeah, it's actually pretty intense.
Can you imagine the Spokane Falls before they put all those dams? I'm sure it was it wasn't intense all year round, but in the springtime it was probably...
Oh.
Because when they release it, not all of it, when they release part, they go, oh, we're going to release at 50% capacity or whatever. There's 2 million gallons a second.
That's insane.
It's going...
I just
that's
so crazy to me. Water is so crazy.
Yeah.
Water's insane.
It is absolutely insane.
And then you go to the ocean and that water has abrasive matter in it. Yeah. And that's even crazier.
Yeah.
And salt. So it corrodes, right? Why do words sound weird to me right now? Maybe I'm stroking out. I think I'm having a stroke.
I think you're conflating words or you're mixing words up.
Conflating?
It's confusing things, basically.
It's like conflict and confusing together. You're
replacing one idea for another.
Yeah.
Or one
I like it. Conflating. Sounds like deflating.
So. Madison!
I'm so tired.
It erodes? Is that what you're trying to think of?
That's what I said. Erosion.
Erodes.
Erosion is a word.
Yeah. what was the other? You said another word, corrodes. That's what it was.
Yeah, corrodes is a word too. Corroding.
Corrosion's, I think, different than eroding.
What's a corrode?
Corroding is a buildup of material, isn't it?
No, I thought I don't fucking know.
God damn it.
Dictionary.
Yeah. Eroding. Jesus Christ. What are these words? They sound like gibberish now. Erosion is when it removes things.
Thank you. You know what? Fucking fuck. Corrode or corrodes, destroys, damages, metal, stone, or other materials, slowly by chemical action.
Okay, so erosion is removal of those things? You're listening to NPR. Definitions. What is the definition of erosion?
Erosion is the process of eroding or being eroded by wind, water, or other natural agents. The problem of soil erosion.
Okay. Different words for similar things. Are you thinking
of like, well, no, that's like an artery, carotid artery.
They're you can use them the same way. They overlap. Yeah. They overlap each other.
Well, but corrodes is primarily usually metal with a chemical reaction.
Right, like metal in
you can use it as, but it's usually by chemical action is what they're saying. But there's some sort of chemical breakdown involved.
Right, like
when they put salt in the roads.
Oxygen in water causes iron to rust.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't fucking know.
Did you know there's 4 types of erosion?
What the fuck?
It's river erosion.
And maybe it's not about erosion. Maybe it's about humanity? I spoke with Amanda in Spokane, Washington, to see what she thought about erosion and corrosion.
If only I had some paracord.
And then it instantly snaps to fucking an audio clip of people talking in a park with birds around. Every time. You notice that? They're like, I spoke with Diane in Washington. Mm-mm. And they're like, so Diane is in the background. Like, where the fuck are there birds? Where are you talking to this person?
They're outside.
I found that that cars cause a lot of pollution.
Why do they always sound weird? I feel like everyone that they interview sounds interesting.
It's because, I don't know, they're using like a field shotgun mic. And it's people that aren't used to speaking. And so it's
not
like...
speaking at all.
Actually, what I think is...
Fucking Cookie Monster.
Democrats good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Don't be doing that on my podcast.
The world is crazy. You know, I've decided that.
Yeah, the world?
Yeah, the world is crazy. The world is crazy. So earlier I felt a little crazy and cabin feverish.
Did you?
I mean, I still get out, you know, but it's not the same. I'm not getting the same
sensations.
Yeah. I feel underwhelmed and, well, not underwhelmed. It's like a combination of underwhelmed and overwhelmed.
I know. I realized, like, I really feed off of other people a lot, too.
I mean, I do and I don't. That's the thing. Like, part of me is like, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And the other part of me is like, yeah, but I need a little more oomph. I need something else.
You know what the perfect balance for me is if I could stay in a basement making music, and then one day out of the week I get to hug everyone, and that's it. That's all I want. Just hugs, a little convo.
No, I don't
know.
You can do that. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I would shoot you.
You would shoot me?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That would push me over the edge. I'm very angry about it right now.
You really get claustrophobic. Because what I realized today driving to work is that no one gives a fuck, and everyone's on the road in fucking Washington. Even though we're not fully open, everyone's open, and it doesn't matter. It's all good.
I mean,
we're either all gonna die or we're all not gonna die.
All the restaurants are still closed. No live music.
No, yeah, they just took the fun shit away. Because people aren't doing the social distancing thing.
No.
So what the fuck are we doing?
It's just like, it's a real bummer, man. That's what's bumming me out. Is that
it bums you out?
Yeah, there's nothing exciting happening. There's nothing fun going on. There's no one getting drunk, and I mean, there were a lot of shootings downtown before all this, so maybe it's good. It's like a clean.
Yeah, we traded one death for another. I don't know.
I don't know either.
And who knows?
I'm overwhelmed. See, I'm overwhelmed to talk about it.
You're overwhelmed to talk about it.
I think because I'm over it, but I also have my opinions on it. But it's whatever at this point. Who gives a fuck?
Here's the thing.
I just feel like I've lightened up a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was getting a little paranoid. And then I realized if I get sick, I get sick. It's going to fucking suck. And if I do have an underlying health issue and I die, then fuck. That's worst case scenario.
Yeah.
But if I lived my life in a worst case scenario mindset all the time, I'd be so fucking weird and fucked up, and I wouldn't talk to anyone or do anything. Because that's how much in my head that I can get. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe it's not about the virus.
Maybe it's about cauliflower.
I had to break it up. It's too serious.
Too serious. No, the more I learn about things, the less I want to learn about things. I've always stood by this. Not always. I'm a fucking hypocrite and I'm full of shit.
I was just saying that's not true either. You learn a lot about certain things that you like.
But I've recently, the last few years, I've felt like don't listen to the fucking news. Only listen to what you know around you. Reality. That's your reality. Are you safe? Is everything fine? Are you healthy? Those things are what matter. Everything else you can't control. So don't fucking worry about it.
True.
If you're going to worry about it, then make a change. Do something. Run for fucking governor.
Yeah.
Become a lawyer. Go save the fucking planet.
Thing. Once running for governor really doesn't do anything, because then I feel like once you run for governor or once you go into anything politically, you kind of taint yourself. And I think also a lot of people in politics, and it happens by default to people who wouldn't necessarily do it, because that's just how the game works. You have to step on other people to get to a certain spot. And there's definitely that. There's not a 100% clean way to get to the top.
No, the cleanest people don't have support and money behind them.
Exactly. Yeah. And so
because they want someone to go, yeah, I'll kill someone, and they go, sweet, we found a good candidate. You want $10 million to run? We found a candidate. Like, yeah, I'll kill someone. It's all good.
Did you hear that Nancy Pelosi, she's never been my favorite. I've never really liked her.
She's not even her own favorite.
I think she might be. So there's like an email that comes into my inbox, and it really puts me off so much.
Oh, you get those weird Democratic emails?
It's from Nancy Pelosi.
How did you get on her email list?
I don't fucking know. And then I'm like, so it says it's just from her, and it's like every time I see the subject line has to do something about Trump. Bad mouthing Trump. And I get, whatever. You fucking hate Trump. I get it.
Yeah.
But now you're making your entire life story about being the brat who hated Trump. So it's two brats now fighting.
Yeah.
Like, it's just obnoxious to me.
Yeah.
Put something else in your stupid fucking email.
Well, and I love the solution for everything is, we'll get rid of Trump. We'll start there. We'll fucking start there, and then we'll figure it out. It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Trump's a fucking moron. But
he is.
Do you have solutions? Because I want to hear people that have fucking solutions.
But that's the thing. No one that does have like an actual solution get their voice heard right now. And
no one has an actual solution. That's the problem.
I think there are people. That's not true. There's definite people that are out there. But what I'm saying, by the
Good
time
ideas.
You start to hear about them, they get fucking weird.
Yeah.
And because the public eye, the media, the fucking everything that goes into finally getting your voice heard makes you a weird